Alright, we got the bushing out and got this cover cleaned up on the inside here. One thing I found with these bushings, the easiest way to get them out is cut inside. I like those. I've got some like little saw blades for the X-Acto knife, and just make a couple of cuts this way, and that'll release the press between the end and the bushing, and it'll come right out. So we've got our tool and we've got the bushing. I'm going to put just a little bit of looper plate in the hole and on the bushing, so to help it slide in, and I'll clean that out because you don't want to have a bunch of grease running around in your starter. Alright, I did figure out that I don't want the weight resting on the, you can see it where the bushing's put together right there. So I put that in line with the holes, so at rest it'll be bearing either here or here. So let's cross our fingers, say a little prayer. The original bushing was set down just to the edge of that chamfer, so you could see the chamfer all the way. So that's where I'm going to put it back. There we go. Alright, it's in, and there it is. So that was the last kind of work on this. Now it's time for reassembly. So let's get prepped up for that and we'll be back. Alright, let's reassemble this starter. First step is to take the armature and put the center support on. Make sure you have your thrust washer on there. I lubed that bushing just slightly. That's a new bushing anyway, so I just want to make sure it had what it needed. Next is to put the key in, and right there, a little woodruff key. And then we got to take the Bendix and slide that on. We'll have to tighten up this screw, and I've got a little thread locker I'll put on that, because I did have some trouble with this being loose when I took it apart. So this is some it's like a paste, Permatex, there we go, Permatex medium strength blue thread locker. So we put it on like that. I don't know if that's better than the liquid or not. Sometimes it helps to have something a little different. So anyway, we take this and we slide it on over the key and there's a hole, and hopefully you can see that. There's a hole there that screw has to go into. Make sure you got a screwdriver that fits that slot really well, because you don't want to booger this up. And you got to keep that spring back while you're doing this. Excess black off. Alright, so there's the starter drive on. Tell you what, let's give that one more turn here. Make sure it's tight. It is. You're wanting to put the drive end in, so don't drop that thrust washer. So we're going to put just a little bit of lube on that, because it is a new bushing in that end also. And fits right in there. So now I'm going to chuck this up in the vise, and I'm going to move you Alright. There are two screws that here and here that hold this center support plate. When I took this off, there was only one in it. I don't know what happened to the other one. So, well, that was nice. We're going to put a little blue Loctite on the screw, both of them, plus it has a little lock washer. Second one, same thing. Put a little bit of this blue Loctite on. And we put it in over here. So, let me get a longer screwdriver. That's a really long one. So, we'll snug these up and to make sure that lock washer's up on the plate. snug. And so, next step, install the armature into the housing, which we did. Reinstall the brush holder with brushes, attach the holder. Okay. Alright, so let me turn you off and we're going to get ready to put the brushes in.